Hey everybody, it's Steve back in Railgrade's Rapid Repo Rescue. Let's jump into Mission 4, Hull of a Job. Alright, main task for this one, deliver 128 hulls to the hull etcher. The ship needs hulls. Hulls need plastic. Plastic needs acid. Acid needs you to stop asking questions. Manufacture everything before the court realizes we've been melting down furniture to stay on schedule. Now, I've actually tried this one. I think I'm on attempt number 4 right now. And I can upgrade this building, which didn't realize until the very end of my last attempt on this one. So, we need to get acid and plastic to make hulls. We need to make 128 of them, but if we upgrade this thing, we can actually get every 12 seconds we'll be able to do that. Probably shouldn't have done that, actually. Okay, restart of the region. But normally it takes 16 seconds to make a hull. If I upgrade it, once I get everything up and running, I should be able to shave that time down a little bit. Kicker is 128 hulls. I need to get everything to this building and get this bad boy up and running smoothly as quickly as possible. Microassemblies catalyze it. Slight problem. There are no microassemblies here. I've got coal veins. I got oil patches. A lot of oil patches. Water springs, coal veins, and gas vents. Now, plastic is pretty easy. We can either do a plasticizer, turning oil into plastic, or a hard mold, turning coal into plastic. This will catalyze with energy, this will catalyze with water. So there's a couple of routes you can go with this one. To get the reactives, to make the acid, right here, we need the acid refinery. And to get to that, we can either go for a coal gasifier, taking coal and energy to make reactives and waste, or the method I'm going to do here is gas reactors, taking gas and turning it into reactives. You can also do it with oil, but I have a lot of gas available, and so we could definitely do something with that, because look at all of these gas fields over here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gas vents, and these guys can put up a lot of gas. So how I've done this in the past is I'm going to set a lot of this up, and I'm probably going to demo it back, scale it back, so that I can build it up and upgrade it as I'm going, because 24,000 does not go far in this mission. I'll say that very clearly here. All right, we'll get my acid refinery up. I'm going to put that up kind of like, yeah. Yeah, I want that. I'm going to put it right there. And I want to leave 2 tracks wide over here because of the water springs. This catalyzes with water. The gas reactor catalyzes with water. And so does the gas well. So I could do a lot of catalyzation with this. Let's go ahead and get... Let's go ahead and get let's get a couple gas wells built up. Kind of do it like that. Kind of go like this way, like this way, and so we have those. That'll be the hookup for the gas. Again, I'm going to scale some of this back before we get everything built up. And from here, I could do a loop coming. This is where it always goes a little wonky for me. I could do a point to point and just have a couple of gas reactors down here, loading stuff up and just taking it up there. That's a totally valid option. What I'm going to do, though, how do I want to do this? I'm going to scale this way with it. Come down here. Come back around. Cutting them down here and then loop around like that. On this side, this is just my OCD brain going right now. So I could put the stations here, and let's say I do 2 here. He's also doing a lot of workers, by the way. But you're already seeing the problem that I've done for myself. How am I bringing the water up here to all of this? So this isn't going to work exactly the way I'd hoped. I could do, let's go ahead, demo you, get all my money back. Put this gas reactor up here. And will this train station reach it? Yeah, it will. So if I do this, salvage. We can do that. I could actually just like do it like that, but I'm not gonna. So I'll do 3 here. I'm also gonna take this track down because I don't need to actually. Whoa! Didn't know you could do that far. Come around like that. And after this station, yeah. Go ahead and put our worker there. Have our worker there. I'm gonna scale all this back here in a moment. Don't worry. The water I'm not gonna hook up right now, but the water's pretty much gonna come right up this line. It'll stop here at the acid refinery to drop off some water, and then I'll probably do an elevated loop up here to drop off more water to catalyze all these guys. So if I go up, up, yeah. That's all you have to do, really. Is I can just do a little loop over these guys, come back this way. I will have to do a hill climber, though, to make that happen. All right, let's go ahead and demo that guy for now. And demo this guy too. Again, I don't need to have him up and running yet. It just is telling me how I can expand. Once I get this going. New track. This one's going to be a point-to-point. Not going to build any stations on it yet. In fact, I'm probably going to demo the stations on these two because I don't need them right away. I've got to get the gas production up. Then I can move the reactives over there. Then I can build this stuff up. That's one section done. Cool. Bank. Let's pull some cash out too. Now, the other way we can go with it is going to be hard molds or plasticizers. The oil is all down there. It's kind of out of the way, which kind of makes it suck. Because if I could do oil and have it like plasticized relatively close to everything, I may be able to like fit a plasticizer in here or something. Let's actually try that. Can I fit a plasticizer down here? I can. So let's just hypothetical here. Put that guy there. I could do that. And I can have the oil come down over this way. I've never done this route before. I've usually built off the coal down here and have a couple of lines coming up this way. But this catalyzes with water, and I can also get the coal set up by a hard mold and just start cranking over supplies for this. There's a few ways to go about this one, and there are some wrong ways with which to do this. So let's do industry, oil well. These guys unfortunately have to put them, I feel like, can't do that, can't do that. I can do this. I'm gonna do these 3. Come like this, come like this. And they're going to come up to this plasticizer, but I'm going to set aside a section to do a second one. Okay, I can do 2 there. Again, I'm going to demo stuff. Don't worry about that. Okay, getting like this. So I want to... I'm going to destroy some coal in the process. Let me come down 1 more. This is definitely going to need a hill climber train. I'm calling that now. Yeah, so that's actually going to work pretty well. And I'm going to demo one of these oil wells also, because I don't need all 3 up and running right now. Do a 2-stack station here. You do take workers. I have plenty of workers, by the way. I've got 50 workers still remaining. Okay. So we got a gas reactor. This whole thing right now can be expanded. I've been going for 10 minutes. Good Lord, Steve. Get your head out of your ass. I'm going to do a quick loop like that. Not going to build this up just yet. Now the water spring, I'm probably going to catalyze this first. Because this is okay. This produces pretty damn fast. and it takes 2 gas for reactive, I'm going to be bringing over train loads of 8 at a time, and even though stores 8. Let's get the water pump up and running. Let's also turn that. Because the plan is, I'll expand it and go out this way with it. Alright, so we'll do a track out here. There we go. Station. Station. Wait, am I lined up right? Yes, I am. Okay, cool. Alright. I'll build these stations up here in a second, but let's go ahead and... just one there right now. Alright, let's make some big, McLarge, huge trains and start delivering stuff. And again, the next gas refinery will go here. I'll probably, if I need to, make another acid refinery maybe next to it. Do I have the cash for that? Yeah, I could put another one next to it and increase my acid production, because I can store 12 acid, 48 plastic over here. Alright, we've been going for a bit. Let's start the show. I'll start over here. And amazingly, this one kettle engine can do it all. In fact, this it's rated just under, or the rated weight is 36. It's gonna have 40. So this custom engine can actually do all the gas we need right now. Start the clock. 25 minutes to make this magic happen. 8. This one I'm gonna go with a hill climber for obvious reasons. I have to get up this hill. Probably want to get another facility up and running if at all possible. So we're going to start here. 2 water with custom, because just going to be taking water up here to catalyze it, and I've got 4 here. It's going to be fine. Got our first gas being produced. It's going to every 16 seconds. Once I catalyze it, it's going to go a hell of a lot faster. In fact, let's go ahead and start laying that out. Meow. Again, the point is to go right past all this. And I actually need to wait until this guy actually gets up and running. Wait a minute. All right, here. I can just do a straight boil arrangement for this guy. And it's already full, by the way. So I've got to start moving this stuff pretty dang quick. My acid refinery is going to take 2 reactives every 16 seconds, turn it into an acid. I can store 8 here. So once this other one gets up and running, all the better. We start moving a little faster. And of course, I will expand these stations out. All right, we actually have full catalysts here. Get another train up here. We'll do that. We're going to take all of this, and we're full, ready to go with the next one. I just want to make sure we're getting this plastic moving over to here for the hull etcher. We need a lot of plastic for this. Station here. Station here. I've got my first acid now. And I'm just going to do point to point. Eventually, I'll upgrade this, and I'll add some more. But the fact that this guy's going pretty dang fast, I'm going to need to build that other oil well down here now. Because I actually do... And I could bring water down here too, mind you. I wasn't thinking about that until just now. I could bring water down here to catalyze these guys, because this is full. So let's actually do that. Let's expand this out a little bit. Then come down like that, but we're going to stay elevated. Come down like this. Go back to ground level. It's going to go like that. So this train will now do that, but station here and here. This will catalyze and start producing more oil, which will make this go a little bit faster too. Nice. That's going. We got our first hulls already produced, but note, I'm already low on plastic. So eventually, this has to get kicked up. I have to scale up very quickly in this one. Also, I haven't even started doing anything with this yet. So let's go ahead and get more cash out of the bank. Industry. Gas reactor. Right there, please. Assign the worker, singular. This will take all of that, and now we'll start producing this a little bit faster too. Get our track going up here, increase the height to do this. Oh, that works too. Alright, station's gonna go... Oh, not close enough. Crap. There we go. Come a little bit closer. Like that. That's the ticket. Unfortunately, I blew a lot of money doing that. Alright, another train's gonna go this way now. Once I get the cash to get this one up and running. Station here. I was going to do a budget hill climber, I said, right? Weight is 56, I'm not rated for that. That'll work. Yeah, I'm going to do my budget hill climber train here. Water pump, I need to get some energy to catalyze it, or I can also upgrade it as soon as I get a little bit of cash going. I do need to move some of these hulls out also. Alright. Let's make our train go this way now. And I'm just not gonna do a point to point, I'm gonna do a loop here. There we go. And also, these export for $256 each. So the sooner I get these guys going, the sooner I'll be able to start just cranking out. Everything's going to go really fast once this whole thing gets up and running. So we're going to go this way. I need $544 to do this. Got some plastic being brought in, that's good. Or I could just do this. And as soon as I did it, I had the cash to do it. But let's get some stuff exported. And then this train, note, by the way, is delivering all the catalyst to the acid refinery for the moment. That's fine. Once everything gets catalyzed and up and running, this is going to go really smoothly, really fast. You actually need to be reconfigured. Yeah, that'll work. I need to pick up more reactives right now because these guys are full. Got our first export done here. Awesome. Got our acid here, which means next is going to be a plasticizer. It's going to be the next thing I build up. As soon as I get the cash for it, which again, going to be a couple of good exports, we'll be okay on that front. Because this being able to double up and send out, the more I'm able to move, obviously, the better. And once this kind of gets up and to where the point I want it to be, I'll get that second area, the coal at the top of the map, I'll get that up and running next. But as soon as I get to 2048, I'll be set. Oh, so close. There we go. Assign some workers to it. This will take, well, this one's going to take the, let's see, make sure station can reach. Yep, that's good. And we've got, these guys are all run up. That's okay. Bank's going to let me more money. Let's do that. So I was talking about getting another water pump going down here. And this will act, and this one should now draw from both. There you go. Alright, we've got our we have 16 hulls produced so far. I'm only moving 2 at a time. I could easily make it a lot more. But my plasticizer production's a little bit lacking at the moment. Didn't realize these two were facing each other. Wanted to have them face in the same direction. That happens sometimes. Alright, train. Let's do that. That's... There we go. Just increasing the offload speed of these guys. And you guys can do 2. I want you to be doing 4 now. Yep. Again, using the catalyst means I'm moving a lot of stuff. Right down here, I'm waiting on oil now. Could get another train going. Actually, this is my worst idea today. I've had some bad ideas so far today, kids. Now let's get this other one going here. Wait until full on that. So this train's not immediately going to leave. It's going to get everything loaded up, and then it's going to head out. Yeah, damn. These guys are eating through that plastic. That's good. There are more oil patches I can hook in, too. Maybe, like, come down this way, like, through the mountain pass or something. Yeah, is that feasible? Yeah, that's an idea. And come down the mountain pass or something. And then to this big oil field over here. Alternatively, I could use the coal and the hard molds. Totally valid idea, which I think I'm gonna lean into a little bit. Yeah, I got time. How's my water production? 4, 2. Really tempted to increase, to swap out these trains. What are you sitting on right now? And again, I do want to upgrade this also when I have enough cash going to make sure I've got enough of this going. Plastic's a problem still. Alright, let's come down here. Let's do some coal into hard molds. There we go. I could probably do a 5th one if I wanted to. But I'm not going to right now because I don't have the cash for it. Alright, track coming around like this. To about here. How much does a hard mold cost me? $20.48. Okay. So I put a hard mold here. I'm going to put 2 down, and then I'm going to do an elevated track to get the stuff over there. We can figure you. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm just going to have them start moving 4 at a time, just because each one's going to be 1068, or 1028, excuse me. I want to make sure I'm moving this stuff a little bit faster, and probably going to be upgrading these guys too. But let's get the hard mold up, the first one. Industry, hard mold. Right there. Track. Come out, bring it around. Cool beans. Do 4 here. 2 here for the moment. Unless we get the next load at the Zeppelin dock, I'll go ahead and get the next thing up and running. But 30 of 128, again, I've got to get more plastic going. The acid's actually full at the moment. This is my limiting factor, and this is always where I run into problems with this mission. Do that one. Actually, wait. I'm going to come down this way off of it. Coming down like that. I know I'm doing a lot of moves here. Okay, I gotta come down just a little bit. Just like that. There we go. Get another train going this way now. Yeah. Oh, ran out of cash. There we go. This guy doesn't have a lot going for it right now, but as soon as I get the other hard mold going, it's going to start bringing everything in. I'm at 36 of 128. Now, eventually, I've just got to save up cash to get my hull etcher up and running. Hey, look, I can get my hull etcher up and running. There we go. Now, every 12.5 seconds, it's going to be taking it in, but I can now store 16 acid and 64 plastic here. I've got to get on the ball to get all of this produced, because energy catalyst, not doing much for me right now. The water catalyst, doing awesome for me right now. And I could also upgrade the plasticizers when I get the cash for it. But first up, obviously, another hard mold. Let's go ahead and get that ready to drop. You right there. Gonna be happy, little hard mold. I'm gonna go ahead and expand my station out a little more. Got 4 there. And this is where the waste would come in handy, is if I could catalyze these guys with waste. There's also that extra coal vein I could hook into. But this guy, hopefully he's going to start bringing in a lot of stuff. Only took in 3. That's okay. The issue, again, I'm not bringing enough plastic in at a time. Once, if I can get this all saturated, I'll be okay. Right. I'm going to upgrade one of these guys next, I think. Okay, we're having an issue with stuff not being produced fast enough now. Let's go and level up my oil wells. No, none of you guys have catalysts going? Oh, that could be a problem too. Yeah, the hulls though, that's making it relatively worthwhile for me. Is that this is pretty much funding the entire operation, is all this stuff. Let's go ahead and put another one down here and another one here, just to make the transfers happen a little faster. Any catalysts actually making it up that far? I'm curious how much of the catalysts are actually making it. Using catalyst, using catalyst. Okay, they're all using catalysts. That's helpful, at least. Okay. Got 4 coming this time. Needs to be a little better, gentlemen. Go ahead and upgrade you. So every 10 seconds we're going to be getting something. One of them got a catalyst. Just the oil's not coming in fast enough now, unfortunately. We're ripping through it super quick. Every 8 seconds. No, essentially it's every 16 seconds. These trains have to be coming in full. So let's talk about doing another set of oil being delivered that way. I think this might be the opportune time to do it. Then again, I've got 10 minutes to get in. I'm halfway there with 10 minutes left. If the plastic can flow, that's where we're at right now. So this guy, I think these guys can do it. I'm going to upgrade both of them. Just so they can produce every 11 seconds. They can start producing more. And these guys are still full. These guys are still full. It's just getting them where they need to be. But this also, it's an odd number. It's kind of going. That's grating against my brain a little bit on this. Let's get more oil production going, because that's also grating my brain a little bit. Industry. Oil wells. 1, 2. Out of cash. I think all my interest got claimed right at that second. I got more hulls being delivered right now. That'll put me back in the green. Yeah, I think all my interest got called. All of them got called in at the same time. So let's do this. New level? No, you're going up? Okay, cool. I'm okay with this being a point-to-point, actually. But I gotta actually know where the other... exactly where the other point has to be. There we go. Point-to-point. Just like that. Not enough money to build it yet. Okay. So this is going to be a long-ass train. So I'm going to take 16 here. $31 kph, 3 kph, 19 kph, 52. Turnaround time is going to be 12 or 7 seconds. But again, I want these things to be empty, turn around, run the stuff back, because I'm at 78, I'm at 50 left, and I've got 7 minutes to get this done. If this train, which actually it can right now, it looks like it can do it. wait until empty. I want to bring in enough oil where these guys are like, I've got too much here. These guys need to be going around the clock and getting this oil produced. And this is going to help, this other line. Got 11 here, I got 6 coming in here, another 4 coming in here. It's nice because these guys are actually they're running almost opposite of each other, which is great. I want to increase the transfer speed here. Fast as I can. That's running a little low, slight problems down there. My bank is also bleeding me dry. There we go. Alright, I got 6 minutes to get 40 more hulls produced. I'm producing every 10, 12 seconds? Let's call it 13. So every minute I'm producing, in theory, 10 hulls. I can get this done. Hot damn. This is legit taking me one of the longest attempts to do. I'd almost put this one on par with Region 4 Bonus B in the main campaign of how long this one's taking me to get done. Also being able to utilize all this. I've done nothing over here, by the way. This has all been working wonderfully for me. Like, this has been fine. It's the plastics that legit are the hardest thing to deal with in this. I'm also amazed that, like, I'm now ripping through these. Like, these are not producing fast enough, which I kind of find is a bit bullshit. Like, there's a lot coming in here, and this one's only coming in half empty, or half loaded, excuse me. Yeah, this train's actually turning around. I'm going to switch that. Wait until empty. And this one's going to wait until full. It shouldn't be an issue for that one, but this one actually needs to fully empty out before it keeps going. 4.5 minutes. I want to empty this. Like, this train just needs to, like, pick up everything, drop off everything. Pick up everything, drop off everything. I need to increase my transfer capacity. That's really just all I'm trying to do right now. Is just be able to pick up everything at once, drop everything at once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. I'm going to bring up 4 here, 24 left. And again, it's every 13 seconds to get this one done. I've got this one in the bag, thank God. This one's tough. There's a lot of trial and error. Again, the first time I did this, I was just focusing on this as my plastics production. I was bringing in this online later with a pair of plasticizers running up this way. It did not go well. It actually went really, really badly. I think this is the way to go. Have your oil hooked up with some catalysts. In fact, I could probably upgrade both these guys if I wanted to. I'm gonna upgrade these guys too. Why the hell not? They're both level 1 plasticizers. I don't need to make any more. I've got everything else done. It's just now building it. So we're just gonna have to let this tick down for a little bit. And I know it says like, oh yeah, every 13 seconds it's making this. But even though the time says 3 minutes, I'm still worried that this is not going to get done in time. Even though mathematically it should. Also, mathematically thinking I should have grabbed some water before I started recording this video. I'm getting a little parched here. Actually reconfigure this train. Grasshopper. I'm going to increase this train speed. It needs to go faster, and I need to be able to move more of these things out of here all much faster. Mainly to pay off my loan. Because I still have a massive freaking loan that I should be doing something with. 10 more. Again, 5 times 13. 26. Wait, 15. 8 more. Why is my brain not mathing today? This is also the issue I had in the previous playthroughs. I forgot I could upgrade this building. I could probably pull all the money out of the bank. And I still can't do an upgrade. Actually, now I can. Boom. 10.5 seconds. I can do it. Look at the storage, though, on this. 20 acid storage, 80 plastic storage. I also probably didn't realize that, oh yeah, you can upgrade this building. And having enough cash going out the door, you could totally do it. Oh, that is mission 4 done. Hull of a job, 25 minutes is the S rank time. Somehow I got this one done in 23 minutes, 18 seconds. And while I can jump into mission 5, next time I'm going to tackle mission 4 bonus. That one's called Tired of This Planet. Hopefully you're not tired of this series. If you are not tired of the series and enjoying what you're seeing, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.